Lyceum's call echoes bright, cosmic waves through the night. Space cats heed the broadcast, Federation's voice come fast. Galactic beams reach their ears, feline hearts cast away fears. Transmit sounds, no escape, space cats bound, no landscape. Lyceum's voice soars high across the universe's sky. Felines gather swift in flight, galactic dreams take the night. Paw prints mark the spaceways, bright eyes and futuristic glaze. Alliance forms forever strong, echoes loud the cosmic song. Signals sent like silver threads, trust in Lyceum it spreads. Unified in cosmic night, space felines in their fight. Lyceum's voice soars high across the universe's sky. Felines gather swift in flight, galactic dreams take the night. Lyceum's call echoes bright, cosmic waves through the night. Space cats heed the broadcast, Federation's voice come fast. Galactic beams reach their ears, feline hearts cast away fears. Transmit sounds, no escape, space cats bound, no landscape. Lyceum's voice soars high across the universe's sky. Felines gather swift in flight, galactic dreams take the night. Paw prints mark the spaceways, bright eyes and futuristic glaze. Alliance forms forever strong, echoes loud the cosmic song. Signals sent like silver threads, trust in Lyceum it spreads. Unified in cosmic night, space felines in their fight. Lyceum's voice soars Across the universe's sky, felines gather swift in flight. Galactic dreams take the night.
You legend! Oh my god, you absolute legend. Here's your goat. Welcome in, welcome to the Federation. How you doing? I appreciate you. Also, the end is never the end, 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 is never the end. Which is why we're going to continue with the Stanley Parable today. Surprise, surprise. You feeling good? That's good. Heck yes. I fuck with it. Now we need some more music. Still, you know, we can't be musicless. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah. Let's go. So how's everybody's what day is it? Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Holy crap. How's your Thursday? You're being your legend. You're thank you for the alert, gamer. Appreciate you. It's double payday, so good. Double payday? What does that mean? Also, did you get paid the 9th in the month? Got a couple of surprises for a couple of people. Oh, interesting. How do you double payday? How does that work? Every 2 weeks. Ah, right. You're American, right? I get paid once a month. Sweden for you. Okay, I see. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense. Interesting. So nice being paid twice a month, like every 2 weeks. That's, I don't know, like, especially January, usually a very poor month for a lot of people, especially after the holidays and stuff. So most people, in Sweden, you have to wait until 25th or 27th. So. Thanks for that, Redeem Linnea. You found it, the new cat. So now we have the UIA cat and the Maxwell cat. The two best cats. Except this cat and my actual cat. Exactly. All right, which one is best, the UIA cat or the Maxwell cat? I wonder. Luckily for me, I make a lot of money. No kids, no girlfriend, wife, and I haven't dated in like 10 years. Lol. Money, money, money. That's so nice because then, like, you're free to spend it however you want, and you can be very reckless with your spend and stuff. UIA personally, okay, nice, nice, nice. I'm based on Maxwell. Oh. What's the bias towards Maxwell? Is it because it's the perfect loaf, the OG? All right, okay. So we got yay, the man, the myth, the furry. Thanks, Grumpy. That's a new one. That's a new title I have, I suppose. The man, the myth, the furry. Right. So it seems like Maxwell is the crowd favorite. I think I'm a Maxwell fan as well. I would put my money on Maxwell. He should tattoo this on his. Really? Really? No, I won't do that. I will not do that. No. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Also, how are you, Linnea? You're back to somewhat normal, or are you still feeling a bit? Yeah. True. Wow, God. You guys just want to see me suffer. That's it. EP, but not knackered. All right. Yeah, I'm a bit EP as well. I've been feeling slightly, I don't know, like foggy, brain fog, whatever. I don't know what it is. I had a massive headache yesterday as well. So, oh yeah, I got the t-shirt. Yeah, the Aussie McCranky shirt, also on the backside. Toast. I love it. Yeah, it's a large though, so it's very big for me, but that's fine. It's very nice. I have that and my sweatpants. Cozy as fuck. Just got the hat. Oh, you got the hat? Oh yeah, I saw that on the Aussie's Discord. Nice. Yeah, you're tiny. Fuck off. I'm not tiny. You're tiny. You're like the head shorter than me and you weigh like 25, 30 kilos less. Something like that. Fucking insane. Oh my God, hello Tess. Speaking of another tiny human, Tess is here. The tiniest of them all. She's got that goblin energy, you know. Can't wait till he makes the trash one in a regular hat. Yes. I like that one. Yeah. It's like trash. Chomper! Hello. Chomp chomp. How you doing? Welcome in. Same, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm so happy I got this one though. Like Toast is my king. I mean, I like Jack as well, but Toast is. I've always wanted a cat like that, so now I have it, but on a shot, you know. Bucket hats are not my thing. I got bangs. Fair enough. I can't hear the stream because I'm at a birthday party of a family member, but I hope you have a great day, Links and chat. Oh, thank you, Gamer. I appreciate you. Thank you. Not that normal hats don't fuck my bangs up, but I prefer them. Oh. What kind of hats? I don't have that many hats. I should get more hats so we can have that hat redeem again and just like stack hats on top of each other. It's like a top hat, a bowler hat, a cap, everything. A fedora, yeah. All of them. Also, I want a cape. No cap? Yes, cap. Cap. Make it happen. Yes. Also, guys, so I've been thinking, I want capes to be a thing again. Don't you understand how fucking cool capes are? I know no capes, but like, oh, just imagine with a hood, you know, like you can sneak around. Oh, fucking amazing. I want that. I'm getting a uniform to wear on my stream and I may regret it. What's the uniform? Also, everybody follow Mr. Goat. Mr. Goat is amazing. Here's your goat. Also, that name is like, your IGN is legendary. I love it. How's it going with the Lynx furry suit? Oh yeah, that's a good point. What's this? That. Well. No capes. No capes! He doesn't pay me for modding, so slow. Ah, fair. I don't pay myself for modding either. It's such a good movie. Yeah, I wanna rewatch it now. God damn it. Now, why'd you do this to me? No, for real though, capes are lit. Just don't fly near airplanes with it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not a superhero, so capes doesn't matter. Just like a sneaky hood kind of kept thinking. Oh, heck, he has good song choice. I didn't choose this. Depeche Mode. The t-shirt is small size. It doesn't fit him because he's tiny. Here we go again with bullying. Is this the life I live as a streamer? Yes, it is. So I work in ships at sea, and the whole stream theme is going to be ship-based. There we go. Sheep-based would be kind of cool though. Just like go around bang at everything. Considering you're a goat, it makes sense. So I'm getting a legitimate captain's uniform with a hat and epaulets as well. Oh, holy shit, that sounds epic. I'll definitely tune in. Don't you worry, I'll get in. I wanna see that uniform. All right, we'll wait out this song and then we'll get back into Stanley Parable. Also, this shot is large. I swear. I'm just not that small. Please. Linez agrees. How small is Link's IRL? Would you say? Oh, we literally have video evidence of me standing next to Linnea. So if I'm tiny, then how tiny isn't Linnea? Considering she's like a head shorter than me and weighs about 25 kilos less or something. Or 30, I don't know. More. Tess is correct. Oh, AI. Why is everything AI? Lynx is good with AI. I'm not that good with AI. I've worked with AI, but that's about it. Tess is correct. Tess is never correct. Don't encourage my mods. It might inflate their ego, and then they want good pay all of a sudden. I can't. A stands for A Anton. I is lying. I hate it here. Why did even I start streaming today? If this is the fuck it out. I bet that was funny, Tess. Nice. I shall be back. And friend just went live. I gotta spread the love. Yeah, go for it. Chomper. No, not Chomper. Goat. There we go. Spread the love. And spread them cheeks. Bully the streamer game. Loser has to go out on a date with Lynx. Oh, fuck me. That's amazing. All right, that's it. No more music. Let's get into the Stanley Parable. Y'all gotta catch up. I've bullied him my whole life. I'm not losing. That's true. Linnea, you're probably the winner so far. I don't think anyone can out-bully me the way you bully me. Does that make sense? English. I don't do it. It's my second language. Enter the current time. Let's say it's... Wait, is it 20? No, it's not a 24-hour clock, so I want to do 1337. But in imperial weird thing. Close enough. Lynx is losing right now. Haven't seen him bully the streamer ever. Ape! Ape! Hot dog man raid? God damn. Is Reaper's birthday? Is it Reaper's birthday? Ape, is it your birthday? Oh my god. If so, congratulations. If not, well, I guess I'm getting gaslit as always. Hi Raiders, welcome in. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Anton, also known as Lynxium. I'm a variety streamer from Sweden, fairly new, started streaming 2 months ago. I'm a friend of Eep and Linnea and Ozzy and Zeros and everybody. We're just about to start.
Fun fact for the Raiders, Lynx is a furry.
No, I'm not. God, that you threw me off, Jumper. Fuck.
Welcome to the Federation Space Cat.
Thank you so much for the follow. Oh shit. That's 120 follows? Oh, fuck no. Crazy. Where was Chompa, you completely threw me off. I'm a friend of people, yes.
I glued my balls to my butthole again. Oh my god, what did I do? I can't take a dump, 'cause now my balls are blocking up my butthole. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on glue. Good God,
All right, now I can continue. We are.
Chokladboll. Eller, chokladboll.
Okay, is that it? Good one, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Right, so we're just about to start Stanley Parable. We played, I think, 2 days ago. We played a few endings, but we still have plenty left. So welcome into Stanley Parable. If you need to raid and dash, that's completely fine. Also make sure to hydrate, stretch your legs, get food, whatever, and then strap in if you want to stay. Let's go. I need that Maxwell S7 TV emote. Yes, you do, Kathy. Also, a friend of my friend. Hello, Judge Pavlov. I appreciate you stopping by. I was just telling a fun fact about you to the raiders. Chompa. I don't know. I do have to lurk because food. All right, Eep. Take care. And enjoy food. And Hannah. Hello, Hannah. Welcome in. Welcome in. Captain Casa. Welcome in. I think that's it. Yes. The narrator made us question things? Yes. 100%. All right. I'm getting gaslit in-game as well. Maria, hello. Welcome in. We're not even inside the game and we're getting gaslit. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the time you're setting is correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Nice. I forgot I was lurking in Eep stream. Aw, Chompa. Well, now you're here twice. You just did put in your favorite. I did, right? It was 1337 for those of you who didn't see that snap. Right.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Why not 420? Ah, good question, Kathy.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
a keyboard.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment of the orders.
Stanley's a good employee.
As though he had been made
Me when I try to work.
this job.
Mood.
Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. Was Stanley happy? That's the question.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
Oh my god, how
Stanley.
secretaries type when you need something.
Something he would never
just
quite
like
forget.
peck and find.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
And Mr.
No one had
Oldfairman,
showed
don't
up to
forget your
give him
bedtime is 22.
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Very clearly wrong.
Shocked,
yeah.
frozen solid, Stanley found
Did you do
himself
your
unable
homework?
to move
What was
for
my
the
homework,
longest
Kathy?
time.
I don't remember.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, wait. Welcome back. Nice. I got an achievement just for booting up again. Remember to brush your teeth after bed? Before bed. I can't read. You'd remember your homework, shake my hand. I never remember my homework.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
What
could
could
it
that mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, why is the sensitivity so... There we go. Sounds like a you problem. Yes, it is a me problem. I don't take homework seriously. Unless it is gaslit into me doing it. New monitor is arriving in less than 2 hours. Oh, heck yes. That's
Oh,
amazing.
good.
Oh.
You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting
We already
to show
did
you.
the new content, so let's continue. I remember we
When Stanley came to a
started the
set of 2 open
confusion
doors, he
ending.
entered the door on his left.
But we chose the blue door instead of the red door, so I'm thinking going back into the confusion ending, and then see what happens
This was
when we
not
enter
the
the red
correct way
door.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Perfectly
well.
well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by
yes.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This room as well is look at this beautiful
Yes,
room.
truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Number 1 dad. Nice. I something.
Yes, really,
I hate
really worth
Mondays,
it being
right?
here in the room. A room so utterly
Be my
captivating
Valentine, ooh.
that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
I do.
Really worth it.
It's a beautiful room, isn't it? It's so blue. It's it calms
At
me
this
down.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Fair enough.
It's possible, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room
yes.
and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yes.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite
No.
door, and got
We
back
go
on
down.
track.
Still a 27-inch, but better. Only have one monitor right now. It doesn't work.
But Stanley
it
didn't
really
want to
doesn't
go
work.
back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Yes.
So now in order to get back, he
He
needed, to go... from here, it's, left.
Ah.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. Right we go.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I don't even know what anymore. What's my job? I don't even know myself.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes.
Something.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely
this way. This is so creepy. Why are those headlights on? They should not be on. There's no one here. Why? So fucking creepy. Why? You're draining your battery. You fool. I'm just gonna assume he makes fursuits. No.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a
Yet.
spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Someone's
The whole
waiting for
story
me.
completely
Oh, are they?
unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this
think so.
nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
From the
And this
beginning.
time, suppose
From
we
the top.
don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
From the top. From the top hat.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just missed a meeting, indeed. I wonder where the... because On one of the screens before, we had an input thing that we could do. Oh no. Ah, my eyes. Hi, Sarah. I was so bright. Hi, Sarah. Thanks for the flashbang. What an entrance.
When Stanley...
Wait, what?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I
Oh
swear
my god, by the way, Links, what,
restarted the
Kathy?
game over, completely fresh.
Did you also get
Everything
snow?
should be...
No.
Oh, did something change?
We had
Stanley,
snow the
did
other
you
week.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
like
did you move
2-3 days
the
of snow, and
story
then it just-
somewhere, or hold
I
on.
don't know. Temperature
Why am I
increased to
asking
10
you? I'm
degrees
the
and then
one
it
who
just
wrote
started
the
raining.
story. It was right here
But
just a minute ago.
I assume you got snow.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure.
A lot of snow?
Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
That's fine, sorry. It's still snowing. Oh my god. Oh, I love when it's snowing. Wait. Ooh, what's this place? I don't know what a lot of snow means. How's it going? It's going alright. We're just replaying some... or not replaying, we're trying to get some other endings, you know. So now we're back in the confusion ending, but I remember...
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure
Yes.
I've ever been on. I can promise
We took
you
the blue door,
there
not
definitely
the-
was a story
the
here
red
before.
door before, so...
Do we need to restart the game again?
I think so.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better
He's a
than
chatterbox,
this.
ain't he? Yeah,
Okay,
he
let's
is.
give it a shot. Why not?
I'm still waiting for snow that I've been promised over and over. How is it not snowing in Scotland?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, what happens when you take
Stanley
the red door?
decided
I
to
have
go
no
to
idea.
the
We
meeting
haven't
room.
taken the red door.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's what we're about to find out, Kathy. That's what we're about to find out. Oh, now there's no door.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction
Other
and see if we
direction?
missed anything?
Maybe you should one day. Yes. We're taking the red door. I'm going to take the red door.
Aha! I knew
This is a
we
blue
missed
room.
something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Our snow lasted a day. It's been -1 today, but just been icy. Oh, I hate icy. Oh, what? Oh, we're back here.
Now this...
Hello.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Since I live in
I
the
can't
southern part
quite
of
recall,
Sweden,
but I believe my story took
that's
place in an
essentially
office
the only
building.
thing we get.
Is
It's
that
just
correct?
ice.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Woo!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Good job.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you
narrator.
didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those
Coggers.
situations.
Ickies.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Lynx doesn't realize that he's actually in a story himself. Wait, am I the story?
All right, I've got a solution.
Chokladboll.
This time, to make sure we don't get
Chokladboll.
lost, I've employed the
yes.
help of the Stanley Parable
Parable
Adventure
Adventure
Line.
Line.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
We follow the line. Where's the line taking us?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever
The
we
line
end up
TM?
be
I
our
know.
destination,
Love the
even
line
if there's
TM.
no story
Oh,
there?
the balls in
Or
chat.
to put it another way,
Put
is
your
the
balls in the
story
chat.
of your destination
damn
the story? Simply by
Jesus
the act
Christ,
of
that scared
moving
me.
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very
I have no balls.
manifestation
You don't
of
have
the
balls,
nature of
Kathy.
life itself? Whoa.
Too bad.
Hang on.
Playing with
That
balls
got
is
a bit
amazing.
weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
A good
think what
ball
we need
play
right
is all
now
that
is a
you
bit of
ever
music
need.
to lighten the mood.
It will entertain you forever. Ah. Right, we're back with the music that is super loud, which means you can't hear anything, so I'm gonna mute that. Yeah, I muted it. I just want to get to the doors, you know? The doors. Monthly ledgers. Employee 432 peer reviews. Wait, are all of these peer reviews for Mr. 432? That would be something. Financial records. Corporate imbalances. Monthly ledgers. Annual reviews. Consolidation reports. Departmental accounts. I'm excited. Got hair day tomorrow morning. Ooh, nice. Red is playing Phasmophobia. Ren. Oh, Ren. Ren drums. Yeah. Oh, we're back.
And look at that fern.
Oh, that fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Oh, and the tick-tocking in the background. I love this. Takes me back, you know? I don't believe him.
Wait,
That fern
what?
was not...
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right?
The Stanley
story?
Parable?
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, Grumpy, you got scammed. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes the alerts just don't work. It doesn't show the video. But yeah, that was Ozzy. But he wasn't there. Rigged. I know. Oh, we're back here. Hello.
No,
Links the scam. I'm not a
Nicky,
scam.
Line, how could you
winning,
have done this
son?
to
Are
us?
you winning,
And
son?
after we trusted
Am I
you,
winning,
after
Kathy?
everything we've been through, you...
I don't know.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To
Can you
hell
ever
with it.
win this game?
Restart.
Is the end ever the end? Is the end ever the end? The end is never the end. Is never the end. Is never
You
the
know
end.
what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own
The
story?
line!
Something
I know,
exciting,
right?
daring, mysterious.
Billy the door, welcome in.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
There was one screen where it didn't show a number. Screen? What do you mean, Kathy?
Now, yes, this
is
is
exciting.
exciting.
Oh, yes.
Just me and Stanley forging a new
path,
path,
a new
story.
story.
Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
I don't know.
Go wild.
All right, it's
Use
this.
your imagination. Whatever it
This
might
isn't
be,
right.
Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Maria, where's the building plan, the floor planning on this? I want to see it. I want to see how all of this works.
Oh, no,
Oh, the
not
line
you
is back.
again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from
TM.
having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
The end is never
Just
the
don't
end. It's never
acknowledge
the
it.
end. It's
We
never
should be
the end.
fine.
It's never the end. 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 Before the restart in the monitor room? Oh, I didn't see that.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
We?
From here, the story is in our control.
If I remember correctly,
How important
narrator,
we mustn't squander the
you
opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
make the
Just
decision.
walk in
Exactly,
circles for a
we.
minute. Okay.
Don't tell me what
so
to do,
I
I'll
know
just
that
stand right
each
here.
door has
Fuck
to
off.
lead somewhere, which means that somewhere.
You've had
the
too much
place
of
where
the
we're
yellow
trying
drink to understand the
go,
lay-
there must be a reverse
yellow drink?
door that leads here, and that
Don't
in
drink the
turn
yellow drink.
means that our destination corresponds with the
Counter-inverted
counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
origin.
So starting from the right,
Right.
let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
No.
And since the answer is clearly yes,
Oh,
then by
okay,
all
yes.
accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
The left one.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
A destiny
Our
awaits.
destiny
Oh.
awaits.
Does it? Does it? Right, this is the confusion ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
But did I forget about where the red
Confusion
door is?
ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
8 times, yeah.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
It is.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
Yep.
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
Only humans who use
consulted
real
me.
metrics understand that?
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get
Why
a
is
say in all of this?
it always hot
Is it
in the
really?
corner of a room? Because
No, it
the
can't
corner
be.
is 90 degrees.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't
After a long
do
time,
it.
Stanley dies.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Does Stanley die?
Whatever it is that made this schedule?
The
How would
narrator
we
is gone?
even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm
Nope.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or
the
the journey.
journey, that's
So
true.
they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me again. I knew it was coming as well.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, narrator
What did it
forgot.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
The narrator
room.
forgot.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Lynx has broken another game? Oh, always break. Where's the commander? The commander has, he's found his, like a new place that is his favorite for the moment. So he's over there behind me, far away. So that's why I have the stand-in commander ready. But I'll see if I can find him at some point. But he, oh. Looking at it, we are smarter than the narrator because we know everything that happened, and he doesn't. Ooh, that's true. But maybe the narrator is Stanley. You Compton? Wait.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't remember what I did here. God, I'm so confused.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Where's the red
either.
door? I want the red
Feeling
door.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, the broom closet. I've done that one.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility
I'm
of
so
facing
lost
his
now.
boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired
Red door is
for
never
that.
good.
And in such a
don't know.
competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His
Wait.
boss would
Oh,
think he was
no.
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought
Where's
to
the red
himself,
door? I don't remember
maybe
what the red
I
door is
am
now.
crazy. All
Do you
of my
guys remember what the
co-workers
red door
blinking
is?
mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any
Remind
logical
that
sense.
Lynx isn't human. He's
And as
just
Stanley pondered
no,
this,
no,
he began to
gamer.
make
That's
other
not true.
strange observations.
Wrong.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, right.
Why did
Shit.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Pretty familiar.
Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm
Really need a command like that?
dreaming,
No.
he yelled. This is all a dream.
No, we don't.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer,
What was the-
an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
I don't remember where the
He
red
wasn't
door
crazy
is.
after all.
Man's having
Thought to
psychosis.
himself,
Oh, yeah.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
Like,
he imagined
playing
himself
this when you're
flying
high would be
and began to gently float
something.
above the ground.
Oh, I'm floating.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was
narrator is
amazed he
annoying
hadn't
me.
asked himself sooner.
Really?
Why is there a voice in my head
Why?
dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was
Fated
describing
as I play
itself
this
being
high, I assume.
considered by
I would-
Stanley,
would
who
assume
found
so
it
too.
particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this
Turns
was
out
not
you're
a
just a
dream.
schizophrenic.
How
That's
could
true.
it be? Was Stanley
hearing
simply
voices, yeah.
deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
I had a lucid
himself?
dream before waking up today, but I
Stanley is as
woke up
awake
too fast
right
and didn't have
now
time to do
as
something.
he's
Oh,
ever been
no!
in his
I've never
life.
had a lucid dream.
Now, hearing the voice speak
Sucks.
these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
just is.
Did the voice not
Fair
see him
enough.
float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove
I
that
haven't
he
quite
was
often,
in
actually,
control,
really, Robin.
that this was a dream.
That's amazing. That's so
So he
cool.
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to
To wake up. But he didn't.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Oh.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Nope.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
It went black. Mine are very rare.
This is the
I don't
story
remember
of a woman
much.
named
Oh.
Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man
Yeah.
who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she
Stanley
thought to
was just
herself how
crazy.
lucky she was to be normal. I am safe.
I actually think this is the
I
real
am
ending
in
of
control of my
the
mind.
Stanley Parable.
I know what is real
It's the one that
and
makes
what
sense.
isn't.
You know?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions
Psychosis
of her would
confirmed.
affect her career.
Crazy.
And by
I was
extension,
crazy once.
the rest of her
Oh, no.
life. She had no time for this.
Don't trigger me,
so
Kathy.
it was only a moment that she
I'll
stood
get stuck
there,
in it.
staring down at the body. And then she turned and
Crazy.
ran.
I was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room with rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room with rats, and rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room with a rubber... I'm back. He does it anyways. Marissa is an unempathetic bitch. Oh, wow.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Does anyone
Stanley
remember where
decided
the
to go
red
to the
door
meeting
is?
room.
I want the red
Perhaps he
door.
had simply missed a memo.
I don't remember the red door. Where's the red door? There's not any there. That's new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Pretty
he
sure
entered the
it's the
door on
right.
his left.
Actually, you know what? What happens if I go to the left door? Is there anything else in here?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh! Executive bathroom. That is a lie. Oh, it's not. Okay. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms. This is an extreme bathroom. Oh, it's literally just a bathroom. All right. Oh, Trumpa. Did I lose my mind? Have I lost my mind? I think I've lost my mind.
And then she turned and
Crazy.
ran.
That was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy? That was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room with rats. And rats made me crazy. Crazy. Yup. I am crazy. Oh, I didn't open this. Guys, do you see that? What the fuck is that painting? Business strategy? Strategy. Oh, Grumpy, sorry, that was Grumpy. See? What? You're just crazy. I'm crazy. I feel crazy. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Guys, that's not okay. Kung Fu Panda 2.0. It's like Kung Fu Panda mixed with John Wick or something. Wait, this is... We have not been here. We go up? We go up. Elevator music. How can you be scared so easily? I don't know. Trust issues, man. Trust issues. How long is this elevator? Oh, okay. We're in the same fucking room. We all have trust issues, but I don't jump at elevator music, my dude. You don't jump at anything, you're soulless, but that's because you're ginger, nothing else. It's the same room again. Why?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Wait,
life.
it's different.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wait,
8.
my brain forgot the actual PIN code. What was the actual PIN code? Oh, thank you.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Oh, okay, there we go. 2, 8. No. 2, 2, 8, 4.
284.
Thank you.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code
Oh, it's
by
dark.
sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This seems shady. I don't trust this. We really need to play a really nice horror game together sometimes. Oh no.
Descending
I
deeper
hate
into the
horror
building,
games. I hate
Stanley
horror games.
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Oh,
as though he
yes.
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That did not sound safe.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. We're escaping.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I don't believe you, narrator. I don't trust anything you say.
The
I have
door
trust
behind
issues.
him was not shut. Stanley still
Beautiful.
had every opportunity to turn around
Die.
and get back on track.
Calm down, Neo.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ah, I didn't die. I knew it.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no
yet.
consequence whatsoever.
Fuck
Stanley
me.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, so the narrator got a narrator? This is meta as fuck.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What the fuck is going on? Oh, is this the map? This is the map. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Stanley's computer. Interesting, very interesting. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. Yes, very important. Filing cabinets. Go slow, I need to see this. Oh, of course you do. This is the Nerd Maria coming out. Look at this floor planning. Isn't it beautiful? The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. I've seen better, not gonna lie. Sorry, just a dumb question. Can your old brain handle all the confusion? Not really, Grumpy. Not really. What is this? Is this a cubicle? This is a cubicle. The office. Right. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Ooh. Which one is best? Yeah, 3 has a spicy tang to it. 1? No. I hate 1. This one is fucking dissonant as fuck. Number 2 is also, it's got that nice pop, right? Which is like... boop, boop. Oh, the echo, the reverb. But the 3? Oof. That repetition is something special, something unique. It's got a hint of... yeah, the purring of a cat. I don't make a poll. Yeah, I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll. Is Trompa here? Maybe Trompa's here. Can Trompa make a poll? Otherwise, I'll do it. Best sounding button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We have a poll. Okay, here's number 1. Here's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Number 5 gives me a feeling I've achieved something. Yeah, it does. You're right. Number 4 almost like is the opposite. It makes me think I've failed at doing something. It's like, but not quite miserably failed. Miscellaneously failed. There we go. Close enough. Ugh. Right, how's the poll going? Yeah, number 4 is kind of like... I don't know, it's slightly disappointing. It's nice, it's nice. Number 5. Oh. Number 2 and 3 they're very similar. They've got the same base frequencies, but number 3 just repeats them a few times for spiciness. Spiciness. Oh. 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 I love how we've been here for minutes debating buttons. Right. This is content, my friend. This is content. I just know the narrator would have roasted how long you push those buttons. Maybe. But if I find buttons that they allow me to press, I'm going to press them. And I'm going to analyze them like a bottle of fine wine or something. It's like a good button is so satisfying. Don't you agree? Like, Linnea, the button on your computer is, it's so satisfying. I just want to press it all the time. Balls and buttons. Balls and buttons. And my fidget toy? Yes. Oh yeah, that one was nice. Inanimate objects Lynx loves. Number 3 and 4. Did not expect that. Yeah, I'm probably on the number 3 one, isn't it?
Man, you okay?
No, Grumpy, I'm not okay. I'm too old for this shit. It's not nice being old, you know. Being old, your bones creak. They literally creak. Maintenance room. The office. Oh, that room. My favorite room. Bottom left corner. Cash money fly. Warzone. The poll has ended. The best sounding button. 2. What? No, 2 is in the button. Oh my god. Bottom. Too many buttons. Yes. Huh. Is this just like a museum for the Stanley Parable? Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we sent out... We asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. From Marius. Subject. A question brought forth by the intense passion of my soul. Am I... Quakester. Subject. Question. Will the game feature capybaras? From Pixel Sith. Dear narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. What? Dink dunk, subject gay, are you gay? I don't think so. Regarding your game in the works, dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and a standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to art, which... God, it's way too fast. Fuck me. Subject 0, subject gay. True. Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. Oh, nice. Kathy, you fit right in then. I have a tendency to collect redheads and gays. For some reason. But I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry either, I swear. I don't trust this. Count on desk? What are these places? Okay, lies. And sometimes they're both. Yeah, that's true, Linnea, that's true.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Oh, I'm back
You
here.
can still
Oh, shit.
save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Do I do it? Do I quit? Don't be a quitter. Quit. Do I quit? Or will I let fate decide? Quit? Do it? Do I quit? The voices are conflicted. Oh my god. I'm just schizophrenic. As schizophrenic in real life as I am in this game. I quit. Fuck.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his
Thanks,
desk
game.
in room 427. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. Well, I quit. I'm a quitter. All right, we go back to the office. There's more
When
stuff here.
Stanley came to a set of
I'm
two
leave by.
open doors,
All right,
he
devil,
entered the
take
door
care.
on his left.
Grumpy grumps. No, my ship is going down. Phone's on 3% and my card locked me out before I can come back and give some subs. Oh, no. You really don't have
Yet
to do
there
that,
was
though.
not a
God,
single
you don't
person
have to do
here
that.
either. Feeling a wave of
Blessings to
disbelief,
all. I'll be
Stanley
back when I
decided
get
to go
home in an
up
hour.
to his
Take care,
boss's
guys.
office,
I appreciate
hoping
you.
he might find an answer there.
Be safe. All right, back
Coming
to the
to a
office.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
To
his boss's office.
Sorry, I'm not into crushing. Are you sure? Oh, it's changed. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. There you go. Oh, I can't get in there now. Oh, interesting.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Yes, I'm
stunned
sure.
to discover not an indication of any human life.
Your boss is
What
Mr.
could
Krabs?
it mean? Stanley wondered aloud
Maybe.
to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Extra.
2845.
Two.
But of course,
8.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random
Correct.
buttons on
Correct.
the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, we're back. We're back. We're so back, everybody. We're so back. We're as back can get. That's not safe.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Do we go back and get crushed? Or do we go into the mind control facility? Salty! What the fuck? Hello, Salty. How you doing? Crush and see what happens. All right. See, Kathy, you're into crushing.
Although this passageway had the
Salty,
word
are you into
escape
crushing?
written on it, The truth was that at the end of
Oh
this
my
fall,
fucking God.
Stanley would meet his violent death.
It is incredible to see you here, Salty.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn
I
around
love this
and get
game. You
back
love
on
this game?
track.
Heck yes. This game is good so far.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious,
Marmite.
concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his
Salty,
death.
you're Australian. You don't eat Marmite. You're a Vegemite type of person. I jump. Whee! I was in tears. Bro, playing this, it cracks me apart, alright?
As the machine
I found
whirred
the broom
into motion
closet.
and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected
was
that his
good.
life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
How are you though, my good friend
Stanley
Lungsu?
can't see the bigger
Lungsu?
picture.
Lungsu?
He doesn't know the
I'm
real
good,
story,
Salty.
trapped forever
I'm
in
playing
his
this
narrow
game, and you're
vision
here,
of what
which is
this
amazing.
world is.
I love seeing you
Perhaps
here.
his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Yes.
Farewell, Stanley.
Spamly. Farewell, Stanley. Ha! I knew it.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
Spamly.
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
instant.
Stanley was obliterated.
Oh, I want to
as
get
the machine crushed
obliterated.
every bone in his body,
Salty,
killing
can you
him
obliterate me?
instantly.
Stanley. Blah, 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 blah.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as
As
ever.
ever. Mm-hmm.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Mm-hmm.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, so nice. I think this is a new record for how little Links has been cancelled on stream. You clipped that? Fuck. Jesus, Links, 18 plus. This is an 18 plus stream. I'll use that later. Oh, fuck no, you won't. Please don't. Please don't. Please, please don't.
Walked through the green door. Stanley pushed the number 6.
Number 6.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
The orange lever.
Where were all of
The lounge. Bet. Daddy! Daddy! Hey, I can read that? You can read what? Oh. Can I press this button? No, I can't. Alright, we're back. We're back!
Oh, look at
We're
these
back.
two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Let's go.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
They cannot be seen. They cannot be seen.
But
All right,
listen to me.
let's get
You
crushed.
can still save these two. You
Let's
can
get
stop
crushed.
the program before they both fail.
Crush
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh, I actually got crushed. Or? Lynx, I love you dearly, but it's 5 a.m. I need to get back to bed. Salty, go to bed. You don't need to be here. I'll be here all night. Not really, but
All of his
Maybe.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Take your
Stanley decided to go
tight,
to the
salty.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, so we did all of that just to end up at the exact same place. Got it. That was a waste of time. But I never get to see you live. Sometimes, Salty, sometimes. I'll be live at
When
a
Stanley came
reasonable
to a
time for
set
you.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, we're going back to the office, and now we're taking the mind control.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Pooth.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
Salty,
his
look,
boss's
the broom
office,
closet.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Good night. Good night, Salty. Salty.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, now I could open it? Interesting. Weird.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
Was it 2?
Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope, shut up,
That
narrator.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I don't want this narrator.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Ambient music, night night. Oh. Alright, into the mind control center. Where we control the minds. Minds.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And in we go. Why is there like a gate into the void?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh,
What
weird.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Does he?
Now the monitors jumped to life,
There
their
we
true
go.
nature
Oh, look.
revealed. Each bore
There's
the
one.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Stanley is
screen.
weak.
And
Stanley is weak.
One of them.
But who is
eternally
Stanley?
monitored in this place
I don't know who
where
Stanley is.
freedom meant nothing.
Freedom means nothing. Freedom never means anything. You don't have free will. Wait, is that an elevator?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
can't be
Stanley
true.
really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Yes.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable,
Wasn't
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes. Ooh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
They're all
or
trap links.
content.
Trap.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
We're all
and as
trapped.
the cold reality
Kathy,
of his
we're all
past
trapped.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's the button. Maybe Stanley was the way we made along the friends. Poetic, my friend. Poetic Cody. Welcome in. Boop, boop, boop. Who even is Stanley? I don't know who Stanley is. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, buttons. How you doing, Cody? Console disable. Boop. 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 Boop boop. Okay, can we go down there? The stainless steel bottle maker. Yes. What's this staircase made for? Inefficiencies. Inefficiency. I don't like inefficiencies. Mind controlling idol awaiting input. Friends maybe there is we along made Stanley. Friends maybe there is we along maybe Stanley. Wather. Profound.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Well. Well, Mr. Narrator, I haven't followed your orders until now, have I? And so I shall not start following your orders. Fuck you, narrator.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself?
Yes.
Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to
It's
let
our
it
turn,
go.
motherfuckers.
Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Huh?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
narrator.
and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Oh, narrator.
nuclear detonators
Poor
are
narrator.
set to explode,
Nuclear?
eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation?
That's not
then?
safe.
Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
Where are
what
we
all this
going?
means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
I can't press on.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Imagine you
All right,
press it
I'm in
and
a good
PC has a
mood.
blue
You're
screen.
gonna
Oh,
die
that would be
anyway.
hilarious.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the
Narrator
next
is
go
evil.
around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh shit!
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Press more buttons.
Running
Yep.
from button to button, screen to
Number
screen,
3.
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
Okay.
Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Buttons. Press buttons.
Stanley.
Number 2.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just
But it
seconds
doesn't do
ticking
anything.
away
Number
to
2.
your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
It doesn't
This is
do
not
anything.
a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy
have-
it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left.
Console
to
disable,
struggle.
enable backup
30
power to
seconds
activate.
until a
Let's
big
back up.
boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your
Was
frail
number
life?
2? I don't know.
Or will you let it
Nothing.
go peacefully? Another
Yeah.
choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
I'm
all
dying.
part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
We died. How do I... yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Or does it really not do...
Stanley
I don't
decided
know.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Number 2. More buttons. 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 I don't know. Where are the buttons?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it
That's a new one.
advance the story in any way.
Oh, input received. I don't know. I don't know if it does anything. You can't. Smashed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
I'm gonna
entered the door
smash
on his
all
left.
of them buttons. Okay, can I say something? You can always say something, Kathy. You're allowed to backseat game. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
There's a difference
upstairs
if you
to
go
his
there again.
boss's
Oh,
office.
I'm going there again, so...
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey,
Right.
look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Quelle surprise. Quelle surprise, mon ami. Très bon. Narrate age too slowly. It's mutual. It's mutual.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind,
Mind control
Facility.
facility. And here we are.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Television
What
screen.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't think so. Because Stanley's weak.
Now
Weak
the
F.
monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Who's the true Stanley? Is it narrator or me?
This mind control
As far as I
facility,
know,
it was
after you
too
hit on,
horrible
you're
to
doomed.
believe
There's
it
nothing you
couldn't
can
be
do
true. Had
to get
Stanley really
out.
been under
And
someone's
none of the buttons in that
control
room
all
actually
this
do anything
time?
useful.
Was this the only reason he
None
was
of the
happy with his boring
entities are
job?
tried
That his emotions
to
had
any
been
scripts or
manipulated
actions
to
that
accept
disable
it
the
blindly?
Oh, okay. But the narrator says something different. The wiki says.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Well, we're going back.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded.
Does the game tell you how
from
many
this
endings you
very
have? I
place.
don't think so. No, it doesn't.
And as the
So I have
cold
no idea
reality
how many
of his
endings I have.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Control?
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without
Correct.
proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
but I can't get up
you
here,
are
though.
the star. It's your story
So
now.
what if I press
Shape it
C1?
to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Did I jump scare
More
you?
time to talk about you, about
I
me.
even saw that
where we're
Dashi,
going.
and I still got
What all
scared.
this means, I barely know where to start.
Oh, hello.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
How you
A
doing?
moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Great.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Hello
I
from the Tax
erased them.
Federation. We
I
are
turned off
here
the
because you
machine.
didn't pay
I
your
set you
taxes.
free. Of course, that was merely
didn't pay
in
my
this
taxes,
instance of the
gamer.
story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I was
Other
occasionally waiting
times,
for a good
I let the
time.
office sink into
But
the
then I was like,
ground,
I'm not waiting another
swallowing
hour.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
I like that.
I have
Welcome
to
in,
say this,
Dashi.
though,
Welcome in.
This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Hello there.
And
Hello
I'm
there,
sure
Biscuit.
Whatever I come
Hello
up with
there.
on the next go around will be even
How we doing,
better.
the Biscuit?
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where
Hi,
you're
hot
going
stuff.
or what you're supposed
Oh,
to be
get a
doing right
room
now?
already.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah.
I mean, look, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on
Thinks
every
you'll try
little
forever? I
thing
will
in
try
this
forever.
room. These number
I don't trust
buttons.
this.
No, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any
do.
idea what your purpose in this place is?
Twitch is the
you really
biggest
believe
fakest
there's an
bitch for
answer?
not letting me use my
How many
Prime sub
times
for
will
the
you
last 2
replay
months.
this
What,
bit,
really?
looking desperately for a solution? 10, 100, 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail.
Dashi,
Just you and me and the retching
are you on
explosion of
phone or
fire and
mobile? 'Cause I
metal
couldn't use
over and
my,
over and
Prime
over
on
for
mobile
all of
for some reason.
eternity. And Stanley died again.
give me button 5. Where's button
And
5?
Stanley died
It's button
again.
5. Button 5. Button 5. It's somewhere.
And Stanley died again.
button 5.
Take a look
Here
at
we
the
go.
clock, Stanley.
No.
That's 30
That's
seconds
weird.
you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or
Do I try to
don't.
mobile
It's
and my
all the
laptop?
same
What?
to me,
That's so
all
weird.
part of the joke.
That's stupid.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
And my account is connected to Twitch. That is weird, Dashi. I have not had a problem. All right, this time we go and we actually do
All
the
of his
thing.
co-workers were
right?
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. How else am I supposed to make Twitch lose money? I don't know. You have to do that. Amazon does not deserve money.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Jeff
left.
Bezos can afford losing some money to streamers, you know. Talking to people, scary.
Yet there was not a
That's such a
single
mood,
person
Dashi.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
back from, Ottawa,
Stanley
by the way?
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
you
staircase,
get your visa?
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, you can write emails, that's true.
Here's the door. Just
Just-
go.
The narrator is getting pissed. He does not like my shit. Typing to people? Scary. But you're typing to us right now, Dashi. Or is that different? Is that because we're all bloody autistic here or something? You fine with that? I mean, I'm showing my face to you guys, which is even more scary.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Where are we going
Mind
now,
Control
Lynx?
Facility.
We're going to the same place, but we're turning off this time. That's because you have potential organs I want.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Bad, Lynx, bad?
Stanley
What?
thought to himself. Did he have the strength
Jumper.
to find
Why is
out?
that bad? What did I say something bad now? I mean, I'm not diagnosed. I'm not diagnosed either, but I'm pretty sure I'm
Now the monitors
somewhere in the
jumped to
spectrum.
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Dashi, how are we
Stanley's
allowed to
co-workers. The
make Twitch
lives
lose
of
money?
so many individuals
You can even
reduced to
steal from them.
images on a
Just
screen.
pay as money
And
from
Stanley,
the money
one
you
of
earn.
them,
Or
eternally monitored in this place.
I claim
where
his lungs.
freedom
You don't want my
meant
lungs,
nothing.
Chompa. That's probably the worst part of me. I've got
This
allergically
mind-controlled
induced asthma,
facility,
so-
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
I claim
really
the heart
been
and
under
kidney.
someone's control all
Dashi,
this
do you want a
time?
cold heart?
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
To be honest, same lol. Somewhere on the spectrum, even if it's only the outer line. Exactly.
No. He
Why would you claim my
refused to
heart and
believe it.
kidneys?
He
Kidneys,
couldn't
I understand.
accept it.
Heart?
His own life
fucking weird.
in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
My brain. Oh,
Wasn't
that's
it?
that's a good choice.
Was it even
Kathy, that's a
possible?
good choice.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I want a heart that can be sold on the outskirts of China for a bunch of money.
But here was the proof.
If you can
The
find
heart
it.
of the operation. Controls
I don't have a heart,
labeled
Dashi.
with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of
Kathy,
it
you
monitored
choosing the
and
brain is probably
commanded from
the
this
smartest
very place.
choice because
and as the cold
I,
reality of his past
after all, I
began to sink
do
in,
have a master's degree in
Stanley
physics, which
decided that
probably
this
takes a bit of
machinery
brain
would
power to
never
complete,
again
so,
exert its
you know.
terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle.
Wait, does that just end the game right there?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
God damn it, Lynxium, playing the Stanley Parable. I'll tell you a parable when Lynxium put my hamster in a microwave because I said that the poor guy was cold. You know what happened? He turned into a thermobaric weapon inside that microwave. To this day, my kitchen smells of artificially heated rodent. This is almost as bad as when he couldn't find the lamb sauce to be better.
A thermobaric weapon. He turned into a thermobaric weapon. Oh, jeez, Louise. Yeah. Well, I can't believe you'd fucking do that. I'd definitely do that. Trust me. There we go. Nice. Did you know that you can make frogs levitate? It's pretty cool.
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled
tragic
himself
death
from
with
someone
answers to
else's
that. True.
command.
True.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Have you seen Frogs and Ice? I have
Stanley
not seen Frogs
reflected
and
on
Ice.
how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
They can't
How
jump,
had
they
he
fall
been
flat. Oh,
freed from the
poor
machine's
froggies.
grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight
Wait, are we
streamed
free?
into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
My fingers smell of garlic. They actually do. Links, for someone to claim your brain, you'd first need to have one. Shake my head, that's true. God the face, yeah. They can't jump, they fall flat, but they still try to jump each time. Aww. You can make everything fly, throw it from a high place. True gamer. Why? Why do they smell of garlic? Because I chopped garlic before. That's why. I'm still gonna tell Lynx what to do. Dance, my puppet, dance. I danced. Garlic. I know.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon
Oh, just
his
skip that
skin.
message. Have you
The
heard
feeling
about the
of
story about the
liberation,
frog in a pot
the
that slowly
immense
gets warmer?
possibility
I
of
have
the
not,
new
Catherine.
path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy. And the narrator was happy. Because Stanley was happy. Oh, we beat the game. Oh, hello there, Sam. Fancy seeing you here, Sam. How you doing, Sam? We just completed the Stanley Parable. Or maybe it's the Samley Parable. Hello, beautiful. Hello, beautiful. Women, women, women. You need to convince the frog that it's bad that the pot is getting warmer because 'tis being cooked. It's a cute game. Let me find it. Cancelled? Wait. Oh, why am I getting cancelled? Did I miss something? It's because you're a woman. Shake my head. Oh, yes, Kathy. I skip your message because I'm a woman. Obviously. Because I'm a woman? No, you're... Hold on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
Wow.
go to the meeting room.
I'm okay,
Perhaps he
thanks.
had
How are you?
simply
I'm
missed a
good,
memo.
Sam. I'm good. How are you? Oh, you just said. Are you? I didn't say that. It's very cute. It's froggy pot. I'll pin that. Lynx is a woman. That makes sense. That's why you skipped mine too. Oh no, Biscuit, I didn't. I think Lynx had balls. I do have Lynx balls. I do have Lynx balls. I do have Lynx balls. The thickens plots. I feel like you've missed a lot of endings. Yeah, Robin, you have to. Can you guide me? I have Lynx balls. Oh, I don't. No, I don't have Lynx balls. I have Lynx balls. Cab balls. Robin, can you guide me to one of the endings? Do you remember? No, it's years since I played this game. Fair. Maybe we go... New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Balls. I'm happy for you, Lynx. Oh, thank you, Chomper. Do the achievements tell you what you're missing? Oh, you're playing Cyberpunk. Cool. Complete the game. Ba -ba -ba. Test achievement. Just replace this. Setting all the... complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes 22 seconds. Don't play... No. That's it. It doesn't say anything. Sam! Yeah, I've almost all the achievements.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it
Sam, did you get any
even further.
Wait, what?
Which is why I'm very
What
proud
happened?
to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Huh? Oh, hello. Sam, did you get any snow, by the way? Okay, we haven't been here.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This reminds me of the time that Lynxium shot down an orbital satellite. And when I went to check it out, I got abducted by talking TVs who took out my brain, my spine, and my heart. And I had to talk my brain into rejoining me. And then I had to fight a big fucking robot scorpion or something. It's been some time. My memory is fuzzy.
What? The pauses kill me, right? I love that the the Gordon Ramsay voice just like does 3 words and then pause, 3 words, pause. This reminds me of the time that Lynxium shut down. Cody, are you okay? I don't know, Sam. Snow left after 2 hours. Aww. It's sad. I feel like there should have been more odd ending, but I like it. Cody is a man of his words. Of his words. His word.
That's just the Fallout New Vegas DLC Old World Blues. Anyways, be better.
Be better. Be better. Oh, thank you. All right, I need to take a quick bio break, but I'll leave you with this wonderful The Stanley Parable 2 and some jazz music. Wait, saxophone jazz. That sounds appropriate for some reason. There we go. Saxophone jazz. Be right back. Ah, there we go. Did you like the jazz? Oh no, I'm back. Lynx is a poopy pants, pass it on? No, I'm not. Sam. Cody. Sam. What? What was about to say? Where's the music? Sure. Lynx has gone poopy. Blue Moon, we saw... My Budbee driver is confused, unsurprisingly. Lynx has to remove his fur pants before he can poop. Lynx is a poopy pants, pass it on. Lynx is a poopy pants, pass it on, fuck you. I'm not. I'll be your booby driver. Oh, Sam. Just what I need, please. On my way. What is going on? Make TTCS cheap again? TTS is cheap. Lynx. Guys! I'm going as fast as my 2 legs take me. Oh. Lynx is a poopy pan, pass it on. Oh shit. In a cult leader? I'm a cult leader? Yes you are, Cody. You are the cult leader. I have a feeling that's going to be the raid message when we raid out later.
Chokladboll.
Lynx is a poopy pants. Budbee driver trying to find their way to my door with their cars. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, I can imagine
Calling
that
it the
though.
Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Oh, yes.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I wonder how long it will take Lynx to realize I pinned it. Well, I realized it identically immediately. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, dos, 2. I like it. 2. I like 2. Why not 2? I don't know. I guess Danish isn't important. Ape! Hello! Hi! Hi, Ape! How you doing? That hurt the brain? Why, Dashi? Why did that hurt the brain? Who are you calling dwarf? I'm calling you dwarf. Take that back.
Because we are kind of planning on playing Helldivers 2 on her stream. And honestly, if you guys aren't following Randall Sax, go follow her as well. Genuinely such a sweet person. I love her vibe. Like, actually.
Is that shout outception? I like that. Check your DMs. My DMs? What did you do? Alright. Oh no, Eve. Fuck. Oh, that's amazing. Can we make this an emote? Yeah. I'm gonna have to edit it though. Like, it's so dark. That's gonna be my high wave thing. That's amazing, Eve. I fucking love you, Eve. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh. I saw it as I clicked back in. What a way to enter. That's amazing. I'm dying. Oh. It's glorious. Thank you, Eve. Thank you. I appreciate it. Same vibe. Yep. Off painting D, huh? That's amazing. Oh my fucking god. I know. Hey, can I play with Maria? What the fuck? Hello, ball boy. Oh, Aussie. Before you go. Eep clipped this. That's amazing. That's amazing, Oscar. Look at that. That's an emote right there. Nicola at Budby, are you okay? I've written in the info you can drive to the door, homie. No, Budby, they don't know anything. We have balls. Mum said we're going to shop. Bye. We have balls at home. Oh no, Maria. Also, thanks for the lurk, Oscar. Emmy is worse, though. Budby worked before. Ah, true. Emmy is fucking chaotic as fuck. More TSP, better TSP. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old plus busted. New hotness. Oh, they're back. 2 doors. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a slide. Hello.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The end is never the end again. 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 I'll make it brighter. Thank you, Eep. I appreciate that. Because that is going into... That's going to be an emote. I'm telling you. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, duo, 2, 2. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The Ned is never the Ned. The Ned is never the Ned. 2. Zwei Zwiebel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are we doing? Am I just... Can I... Where's the content? I want the content. Oh, it's here. Linnaeus, wanted to see people's reaction. Hate those motherfuckers stealing my packages. Thank God, I thought you were a psychopath for a second. She's a psychopath, that's fine.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some
Looks blind. Am I blind? I'm blind. Reassurance bucket. What is a reassurance bucket? No screenshots? Office decorations, infinity hole. Oh, an infinity hole! If I can't see it, it can't
Okay,
see
I'll
me,
be honest,
monster.
I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday, obviously.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Narrator, I fucking hate you. So now I'm a psycho and a dwarf. I can see it, Maria, I can see it.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with...
Yeah,
no.
you should have.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Me with my fiance. New plus easy achievement. Good in getting here. Alright, we're going in here. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. Ah.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
I think I did it.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's
I'll
as
check it out.
simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Wait, did you do it, Eep? Did you? Oh, that's a bit better. I think that's good enough, I think. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I love it. Press U. Press U if you press hard enough. Exactly. Where does this go? It goes in here. It goes somewhere here. Can I hack it? No, I can't. No, that's a shame. Well, I got scammed again. I hate scammers. Why do they keep scamming me, eh?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we
You
seen
contact
yet?
the jump circle. Hacker moment. I know.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Ah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Decorative piece. Well. Fuck that. I don't like decorative piece. Fucking narrator, right? N. Jump circle. 5. That's where we are. There's no 5. Merch. Alright, where we go? Infinity hole. Oh, infinity hole. Infinite hole. It won't end. Let's go. Where's the infinite hole? I want the infinite hole. 5 is literally this map. Fair enough. Hole entrance, infinity. Infinite hole chart. Hole, depth, space, more hole, question mark, question mark, question mark, signs, infinity, falling, more. Educational use only. Fucking narrator, yeah.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
A hole. Nicola at Budbee made it. Got my monitor, eh? Nice! Jump! I believe Twitch is mad at me. Oh, no, Twitch is not mad at me. Welcome back, Goat. I can speak now. Hello. We are standing here at this hole, contemplating whether or not we shall jump into the hole. Of course we're jumping into the hole. Who do you think I am?
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Teleport?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Sounds like sirens.
Maybe
Yeah,
do
it
on the
does.
sooner rather than later spectrum.
Do it for
of
Vine.
things.
Oh, that's an old meme. Teleport.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Flashbacks to
I don't want anyone to
World War
say that
II.
it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well,
You got it.
good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall?
Thank you for the lurk, biscuit.
infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would
coming.
actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm the problem?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Yes.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
Maybe.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
How the fuck did he not die though? That's so true. So someone goes there to smoke. Got it. Yep. Also, I don't know if you can read that, but it says every pause button is in Roman numeral 2. Roman numeral 2. I hate that. That is cursed information that I did not want to know. Just the two of us, we can make it. Ooh, we can make it if you try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Meeting at 2 p.m. There's a lot of 2 in here. Huh. I guess we teleport back.
Now,
there we go.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas.
Good song?
for the
I know.
sequel.
Great song. Mostly infinite hole. Nice. Do it for the vine. I'll always do it for the vine. Link's the type of guy to know the lyrics to Just the Two of Us. I know. I have a good taste in music, my friend. Oh, there's a lot of 2s in here. Cody, do you want to be my number 2? What's in here? That's new, and that's new. Yes, perfect. Scared the shit out of me.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Even though
In the
Mike
Stanley
made
Parable
my
2,
hamster. Fair.
you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yep. That's Stanley. 0 out of 6. Perfect. Collect them all. We'll collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Chopper, thank you for the lurk. Collectibles, mostly infinite. Do we have anything else? Oh, merch. The button that says the name of the player that it... Wait a second. You heard your name in the game? Is this gonna dox me? Is this
For
going
the
to dox
Stanley
me?
Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Maximus Jr. Yes.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine
Hi,
yourself
my name is
living
Jim.
as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
I'm heartbroken
seizing
as Jim.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as
Yes.
Jim watching your dreams crumble into
Jinxiumus.
dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Jinxium.
Are you really,
That's me,
truly
Jinxium.
Jim right now?
I don't know.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I am Jim. Hello, I'm Jim. Jim. Ah, oh, what a rush.
You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It
Oh,
hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be
yes,
worth
absolutely.
the money.
100%.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Oh. Ah, man, I might have set up a couple of alarms. What have you done, goat? To which in my bank are not happy.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
He took away my button. First he takes away my balls, and then he takes away my button. What a piece of crap this narrator is. What an absolute piece of crap. I hate him. Disgusting, I say. You mean Lin Kim Gluteus Maximus Jr.? Fun fact, goat. My my middle name is actually Kim. That's not gonna give you any information, so I'm happy to give that
I
away.
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing the feature.
Linnea, yes, that too. Epilogue. And fun fact, on my first driver's license photo, I look like an Asian as well, for some reason. Settings world champion, oh, hello. Settings world champion. I'm scared it's getting sentient. It is getting sentient. Right, settings. What if I set... This is an achievement. This is such a stupid thing. This is gameplay, eh? Setting simulator. Did I do it? Oh no, wait, I have to do this as well.
Story of a man.
Ah, there we go. We got it. Settings simulator, yay. Settings. Oh, yeah, it opened. Heck yes. Great.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity.
Bumpscosity?
What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
I 100% do. Linksium, Kim possible. Everything's possible, Cody. Badoomts. Oh, look, it's here. Adjust the bump viscosity. It doesn't do anything. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. So fun. Amazing, amazing. Right. Did you know elephants are good at hide and seek? Have you ever seen one in a tree? I bet you haven't. Case in point. Case in point. All right. I think we have the reassurance bucket, and then that's the game, which is absolutely insane.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it
Yes.
engendered a chaotic sense of
Are you
reckless
challenging me?
despair in
Yes, I am,
those who
Cody.
played it.
I'll
Well,
always challenge you.
I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the
reassurance
Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
That is
Yes,
true.
The bucket is
It's the perfect solution.
Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
So I'm
And
just
in
holding a
fact,
bucket now.
Can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just
An air of
holding it has
charisma.
made you the
I
slightest
see.
bit more attractive as a person.
Oh,
The
thank
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
you. Yes.
All this and more awaits
Awaits
you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I feel like there are 1-2 big endings left. I remember
Does
at least
anyone
one
give out
more.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Right. How do I exit this now? Yeah. I've had a shit day, and of course the professor sends an email with feedback, a grade which was meant to be given in 2 weeks. I hate that man. Oh, fucking hell. Why are professors so stupid sometimes? Alright, where's the exit? The exit's here. Aw, sorry to hear that, Maria. Slap that professor. Show him the balls. Assert dominance.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yes. Disaster, do you remember how to get that ending? Or... No screenshots, please. Oh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I do.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together.
I
as one
dislike him
single
and his bald
coherent
head.
video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Woo!
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much
check,
better.
General.
feel
I
good
will
about
in a
this. Here we
second.
go. Version 2.
Version 2. Oh no, narrated. This isn't good.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot
No,
of
it's
gags.
not.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, Stanley Parable 2. Links check general? I will. What's this general? Oh. Goat. It's an elephant in a tree. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
I win, you win.
This is what
you
employee
win,
427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And
The balls! I love the balls, Cody. Give me the balls, Cody.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move
I love
for
that
the
cat too.
longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
That was
his
perfect timing
senses,
as well.
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Right. So things have changed, eh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I love that cat too. We looked at a remix the other day and that was amazing, 10 hours long. Yes, but yeah, we watched the entire thing as well. 10 hours. Interactive
Stanley
streaming.
felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up.
Where's the bucket?
Why was he not doing it?
Where's the bucket? The bucket? Oh, here's the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I have the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
On the left. Oh, the covers that I've been getting on TikTok are wild. Oh. I can imagine. I can imagine.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
The one we looked at, I'm gonna show it again because it's absolutely wild as well. It is this one. Wait, can I not go back? Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is the one. It gets better. It gets better. Trust me. Fuck. Yo, Jigga! Seizure is the first thing I need in the morning. I bet. Welcome in, Jigga. Alright, that's it. No more, I can't take it. I'm gonna die from a fucking seizure. Welcome in, Jigga. You should change the redeem to this long version. 10 hours. I love it. I love it. God, it pumps me up so bad. Holy shit. The broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
It wants
you
the
can
bucket.
feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day.
What's up,
This
Links
broom
and
closet
chat? Oh,
believes it
good.
deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on
wanna
your
give it
shoulders
over.
right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket.
I'm not strong.
This is your companion
I'm
and
not
lifelong
strong.
friend.
I can't be
Hand it
strong.
over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
It is worse.
Wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Oh, finally, he's done. Thank God. What's up, Links in chat? All good, Jigga. How was
I've got
how
you
was sleep?
something which I think will help settle this debate once
Is it getting so
and
good?
for
Yeah, it
all.
is.
Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
I got the mail. I strongly dislike that bald man. He's an idiot
All right,
sandwich.
I've got a
Be right
second
back. Gonna
sticker
go
back
cutting
here,
onions.
and I'm going to
Oh.
slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. See? I feel
Oh,
that
Maria.
it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
Maria.
That way,
It's all right.
if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket.
It's a bucket.
There
Hello,
really is a
Jack.
wide
Hello,
variety
Anton.
of applications for this sticker.
Welcome in. We're playing the Stanley Parable. Maria, of course, it's the bald
Coming
man.
to a staircase,
It's always the
Stanley
bald
and the
man.
bucket walked upstairs to the
It was good.
boss's
Took 2
office.
melatonin and knocked the fuck out. Oh, nice. Sounds like a good sleep, then, eh?
You found one of them. One of the miniature
guess.
Stanley figurines. Remember, no
Jack, how are you
reward
doing?
for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic
It's
pleasure
Thursday,
of a
yes,
job
Thursday
well
still
done.
here.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley.
How you
God
doing
knows
this
I've
Thursday?
tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
All right, I will. Well, input received.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down, but Stanley guessed the correct hole by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all
Doing not
along?
bad, had a very lazy
Was the
day,
bucket
yet in
guiding
a relatively high spirit.
Yes,
Nice. Oh,
this is
nice.
certainly the most logical explanation.
You said input received just as I plugged in the new monitor. The timing. I am a robot after all. I am in your walls. I am everywhere. I exist.
Another miniature Stanley
And I am a
figurine.
thing.
This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figs.
Stanley figs?
What about Stanlerines? Yes,
Stanlerines.
I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
How's the monitor? Does it work, Linnea? Let me know. Right, so I just have a bucket in my hand. I like that. A bucket.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Hello,
It
cat.
would be all Stanley could do to keep himself
Can I come up?
together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Whoop. Mr. Faraday. Mr. Faraday. The commander's... Again, I got scared. Don't know yet. HDMI
Stanley and the
is I
bucket
got
walked
with
straight
it
ahead
is
through
too
the
short.
large door
Oh
that
no,
read
gotta have an old one.
Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. Where's the bucket? Oh, the bucket's there. Just disappeared for a second.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
My cat is just standing there. Look at him. Look at this little silly... Oh boy. Okay. He's gone.
The monitors
Push the
jumped to
button.
life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Bucket, bucket.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Maybe.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
Maybe.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Very correct. Very sure.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never!
This bucket
He
is
squeezed
an
the
emotional
bucket tighter. His one friend
companion
in
bucket.
the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof.
The
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided
that
that this
button.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yes, we
Two
would.
best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Was it over?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
Sneeze.
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Huh.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
But all I want is to live with my
Unbearable
bucket.
silence filled the room, lingering
bucket
in
is everything.
uncertainty. Until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
But the
Even
bucket
the facility itself
is mine.
recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
Meow,
No,
said my
no.
cat.
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
Oh.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Find out what? Is that
All
it?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley
Input
looked,
received.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Oh. Where's the figurine?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Well, wait, this is not the same. Oh, is it? No, it is. Okay.
Stanley
mind.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge
It
was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How in snow? Never mind. The
Bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Nope.
No, said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Go
the
somewhere
cargo
else.
lift. Yes, go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
No,
but
they
Stanley
can't.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, we're going down here. I don't trust a speaking bucket.
No, stop. Look there on the wall, you see? There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
I don't.
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to
Up to
this
this
point.
point?
Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed
Quickly and properly.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is
And what
isn't
a bucket. Alright.
Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh, this is new. This is new. Ah. What?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you
is this a bucket?
Simple enough, right? This should tell us
Is this a
everything
bucket?
we'll ever need to know about what is or is not.
I'm getting
a
attached to the bucket. Yes.
Okay, let's begin.
Okay. Is this a bucket?
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Good answer. See? I know everything.
Item 2. Is this
a bucket? Is this a bucket? Is this a bucket? Or not? No, of course it's not a bucket.
Correct.
Oh, yes.
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Easy. Is that a
Item
bucket?
3. Is this a bucket?
Now they put 2 non-buckets in front of me. So obviously this needs to be a bucket. Oh,
correct. This is
yes,
a bucket.
Look at that. This is easy. So easy.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Now this one. So, hear me out. You can store things in it. So, this obviously is a bucket.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor.
No, it's a bucket.
It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
I am back. Why the fuck do you have a bucket? Good question, Kathy. We're playing the Stanley Parable 2 right now.
Is this a bucket?
It contains buckets. Can it be used for the benefit of crops? Yes, which means it's a bucket.
Correct. This is a bucket.
That is a bucket. That is a bucket.
Item
Now this.
6. Is this a bucket?
This is not a bucket. Obviously not a bucket. Just look at it. This is fake. This is as fake as they come. Do you see that? The angle is off. It's off by a fraction of a degree. Not a bucket.
Trick question. Both.
Both?
Gotcha.
No.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere.
I've got 2 monitors. Woo! Nice, Linnea. Congratulations.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here.
Yes.
And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
Yes.
Answer me straight,
It is
Stanley.
nothing but a bucket.
Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Yes, you're a buckethead.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
No.
But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what.
No,
I'll
don't reset everything.
Everything, and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
I'll make the narrator into a bloody bucket. Oh. Input received. Are these buttons? Or are they buckets? No, these are buttons. Buttons. Do I have to press all of them? Oh no, they turn back on. What is this? Can I get out of here? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm getting dizzy. Me too. Press the purple one. Wait, what did it say? This one? The sequel is now paused. Yeah, it's Stanley Parable too. No audio from the new monitor though, so still just shit from the old one. Huh? Yeah, you don't... Linnea, you don't... No, you don't do audio from the monitors. That shit fucking sucks. Use earphones. I don't have speakers either. Of course I come back to Links and Stream and now he's looking at balls. Yes. Actually, these are not balls. They're buttons in the shape of balls. And I have no idea how to get out of here. I think I need to begin the game again. Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
Interesting.
He never functioned well by himself, and the confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the
That light really gave me a headache. Yeah, same. That was a bit too much, eh? I don't want to walk around with earphones in while just watching streams and chilling. Boo. Ah, fair enough. That's when I use my MacBook, though.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Yes, I did.
And entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge
was simply the place to be. Yes.
And here
I
it
know,
was.
we've been here
Had the
before.
bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Yeah, have you
took the
introduced
door on his
Mac
left
while I'm
to go
sewing?
back to the meeting
Oh,
room.
are you sewing? Cool.
No,
said the bucket.
No.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to...
You're
Good.
my MacBook,
said the
Aussie on
bucket.
my PC.
Now
Oh.
ride the lift all the way
So you
to the
got
top.
the good audio,
There's
bro.
something up there I need you to do.
Heck yes.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets
You guys don't
can't
have
talk.
Bluetooth
But
headsets?
Stanley chose
No.
not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
My headphones. My headphones are cabled. I did have Bluetooth before, but these are way better in terms of audio quality.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go
In
into this
here.
dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket. Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders?
Yes.
Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Fuck off.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult.
This
I wish
game
I were
makes
better,
no sense. It
but
never
there
has.
isn't exactly an instructional
It never
video
has.
on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Did you just tell me to fuck off?
What is
No.
comedic timing?
I
What
told the
is
narrator to fuck
comedic
off. I would never tell you to fuck
timing?
off.
How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more
I need
importantly,
to effectively silence
can
my
it be
political
taught in
enemies.
its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is
Yes.
yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Dunny
Let's practice
with
screaming,
the funny.
"I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with a funny. Autism be like,
Good.
yeah.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective
What is
survey
this
should be
game?
no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random.
Oh god, I need that.
And that's
I'm
all
Dunny
there
with
is.
a funny.
With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey,
What the
goodness,
fuck
this
was
video
that?
is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as
Godspeed.
relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Oh god damn it. As a German, I'm not allowed to lift my arm. That's fair enough. Yeah. See, Lynx, this is why you're not funny. Oh. I'm not funny. Lynx, that can look really bad as we can't really see what angle you're doing it at. I'm just doing it straight up. Helldivers has really changed. I know, right? Right, we're heading back.
I can feel it.
Back.
This
Back
time,
again.
I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
Did you
The
say you were
bucket
doing the
spoke
salute
to
straight up?
Stanley.
Shake my head, Lynx. Shake my head.
The
I would
bucket
never.
spoke.
I would never.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
What is this? This game is just becoming more and more absurd by the second. I thought it was absurd before, but how wrong was I? How wrong was I?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
That's a dark room.
What? We're back at the phone already? No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake.
Egregious mistake.
I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp.
It's got dark.
I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again.
I feel bad for the narrator
Surely
now.
that will help me improve my...
Oh, poor narrator.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left. What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Lynx
Here we
just lives
go.
above you in
ready?
Denmark. I'm not
When
from
Stanley
Denmark,
and the
though. I'm
bucket
Sweden.
came to a
you
set
know.
of 2 open doors,
different.
they entered the door on the left.
On the right. Will it just take me back again?
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Okay, no, it's just taking me back now. All right.
Here we
all
go.
right, all right.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Don't feel bad. The narrator crushed you. That is true. That is true.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley. I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not?
Is this the end? The end is never the end. 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 Is never the end.
Jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make
Is never the end.
comedy again.
Is never the end.
Instructional
Is never the
videos.
end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Or is it? Is it the end? Maybe it is the end. Is it the end? Is the end yet nigh?
This is
Oh!
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
Dash!
One small step for Space Cat, one giant leap for cat kind.
Dash!
Thank you, Crazy Unicorn Dash, for 2 months in the Federation.
Thank you so much for the 2 months.
All of his
That's
co-workers
crazy.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
was
Perhaps he
insane.
had simply missed a memo.
God, such a good movie, right? The end is never the end. It's never the
Warmth
end. It's
spread
never the
through
end.
Stanley's arms.
It's never the
With
end.
the bucket in his arms again,
Thank you for the
he
lurk
was home.
dash.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
It's never the end. is never the end. All right, wait. We have to
This
do
was
the
not the
confused
correct way to the meeting room,
as well.
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
Links
that
is
the
poopy pants, pass it
employee
on.
lounge
Fuck
was
off, I'm not a
simply the
poopy
place
pants.
to be.
You're the poopy pants.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it no? Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Yeah, the
Stanley
bucket is
took the
always
door on
wrong.
his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked
I'm going
straight
back.
ahead to the opposite door.
Are you a poopy pant, Kathy? I think you're a poopy pant. I can't believe Lynx would say
good
that to a
Stanley,
woman.
I'm glad you found your way.
What do you
I
mean?
knew you'd find this place
Are you-
eventually.
What is this?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Why is this so creepy, right? What is this? Why is this?
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
I'm really...
Now
Oh,
this is
Jesus.
what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from
9
the
TM.
original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Excuse me? That came from nowhere. I've been listening for a while now, and all I hear is the fucking talk about that fucking bucket. Lose that damn bucket. That was unpredicted, right? The community timing, my friend. Okay. Okay, we're following the line. Line TM again. Continue, continue.
We'll continue forever. Until the line is done for.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud
Dash.
to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Dash. We got it. We're
I
getting
think it'll make
rid
a
of the
wonderful
bucket.
new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Yes. Wait. Do we have a TTS incoming? We have a TTS incoming.
The end is never the end. All I want to end is my suffering from this rubbish gameplay. You know, this reminds me of the time that Lynx and I started a Roman army, and then we tried to raid the Hoover Dam. But when we lost a huge number of soldiers, we retreated. And then Lynx said, I was a sorry excuse for a general, before covering me in tar, lighting me on fire, and throwing me down the Grand Canyon, breaking every bone in my body. I then crawled my way to the Zion National Park.
Oh, what the fuck? It's so much happening. Goat, what the fuck are you doing? You don't have to do that. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate you. I really do. Oh my god, what's going on?
I like trains.
I like trains! What the hell? What the hell? So many... Goat, 10? Are you crazy? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You really don't have to do that. This content is free, but I appreciate it. I really do. I was gonna do 5, but then saw 10 anyway. Oh, you're too sweet, Goat. Oh, so cute. Thank you. Goat is the goat. Goat is the goat. Goat is out here made out of money. I know, right?
Chokladboll.
Biscuit! Chokladboll. 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 Thank you so much. Also, guys, hype train. We got a choo-choo. Choo-choo!
Can you
Fucking
guess
legend,
what the
Goat.
bucket destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Also, I'm surprised because I think I didn't get ads on your channel. Huh? Or do side
Now
ads?
listen to
I don't
me.
know. You should.
It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
The bucket is saved. The bucket is not a lie.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Magnificent, indeed. Truly magnificent. No, the fans love the bucket. Lose the bucket now, or I will shove it. Wait, what? I will shove it somewhere on you where the sun doesn't shine. Well, that's one way to put it. Flashbang, that was a flashbang. The fans hate the bucket. Unfollow. Oh, no, damn it. Hello there. Hello there, gamer. Hello there. Oh, yeah. Did you see this? We go into heaven. We're back in heaven. You got to the bucket? Yeah, I have the bucket. God, my eyes. Yeah, I can't do this. Ugh, it's too much. You got to the bucket? Yeah, I got to the bucket. Whoa, wait. There's papers everywhere. What does the paper say?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Enough with the
What could
ball
it
slings.
mean?
Fair enough.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This shit is deteriorating fast.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
True. Alright, so we went down
Stanley
there.
touched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Okay.
This was not the correct way
Wait,
to the
Heaven? I
meeting
didn't
room,
got there.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to
It was
him,
button heaven.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this No, never mind.
Oh, choo-choo! We gotta share your choo-choo emote, if you got it.
The bucket was wrong.
That's a weird one.
Stanley took the door on his left. to
Thank
go
you so
back
much
to
for
meeting
the
room.
10 gifted
And
before
so the two of them
goats,
detoured
and thank you
through
so much for
maintenance
the
section and walked straight ahead to the
resub
opposite door.
dash. I appreciate you both whole lot. There will be a reward for finding them all. Wait, why is this so bloody creepy? Check Discord right now. Alright, what's up with Discord? Huh? It's supposed to be the input one. Biscuit! Biscuit! I love that emote, Biscuit, it's so good. Did I answer your question, Linnea, or did I not? Right,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Does anything happen here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Did you collect all Figlies? No, I haven't, haven't collected them all yet.
Economy, why had he taken that risk?
I have 3, I think.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Does Deluxe need the bucket? Yes or no?
To Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
I can't get rid of the bucket,
He held the bucket close. He had felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now
I hate the word bucket.
Off the ground. Oh,
you're a bucket,
he exclaimed.
Jumper.
Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley!
Stanley!
It's me, the bucket.
Thanks. Did it work, Linnea?
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley.
Come to me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity.
Where's
and
my
then
bucket?
Suddenly,
bucket.
he was dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
It's buckets.
The
It's
real
buckets.
bucket
So many buckets.
was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh God.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Say bucket, but change the B for an F. Fuck it.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
He didn't
This
have a bucket.
Man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if
Here,
only
deep in
he
the untamed wilderness of his apartment, we observe the elusive Lynxium in his natural habitat. A notorious ball enthusiast, he hoards them meticulously hidden just out of view from the camera's prying eye. One must tread carefully, always communicating clearly that there is no intent to take or harm the sacred balls, lest Lynxium grow agitated and aggressive. Easily recognized by his short stature, he is destined to evolve into a fursuit just as soon as he gets his paws on.
Tess. The fuck you on about? I'm not short. Hello, fellow cute tabby owner. Hello, Frankie. Hello, fellow cute tabby owner to you too. How are you doing?
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home.
Does Lynx need the bucket? Yes!
How
Yes!
cruel the world can be,
Oh my God.
Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Backflipped all the way to work, I guess. The end is never the end, is never the end. How's you, Lynx? I'm good, Frankie, I'm good. I'm getting tired now though, so I think we might raid out to
All
one
of
of
his
the...
co-workers were gone.
Right.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So I think we'll raid out to one of the Nightmare Crew people. I think we've gone through most of the endings, but I mean, yes, Disaster Road, there are 42 different endings, which is crazy. So, but yeah, Frankie, I'm sorry that you just joined in and we're raiding out. That's life. But thank you for popping in anyways. It's okay, don't worry. Thank you. Right, so who shall we raid is the big question that we have to answer. Raid channel. Following. You know what? We're going to... Dum 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 dum. Yeah, we're going to Zeros. Zeros Ma. Lady, she's just starting, so we'll just sit here and chat for a little while. But yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord, please join Discord because I will post when I stream there. I don't have a set schedule, so otherwise you have no way of knowing, you know. I also post the clip of the stream on my Discord, so the most weird clip someone clipped, it goes on there. We share a bunch of shit. Funny stuff like ha-has and memes and stuff. And yeah, I think Cody did a nice little raid message that you can use. Otherwise you can also use this one, which is the original one. Mine is better. Fuck off. Of course you think. Also, everybody, I'm rocking Aussie McCricky's merch, so that's pretty cool. He's a good boy. I used my Aussie bag today. Ooh, nice. Aussie bag. Oscar. Come on. Can someone tell her to start stream? Right. Oscar. Who are we raiding? Zeros. So we're raiding into Nightmare Crew, so they are playing the Raft. So that's Zeros, Oscar, Ba, and Eep, right? Linnea's usually in the Nightmare Crew, but I think she's still a bit sick, tired, stuff, so she won't be joining in, I don't think. At least not in the streaming stuff. But yeah, okay, let's just go. Let's start the raid. Woo! And then we can also play Mr. Cody's favorite song. Remember, the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Playing the Stanley Parable. It's a beautiful game. It is a very confusing game, but it is a game nonetheless. You guys make my day every single day I stream. Thank you so much for the resubscriptions and the gifted subs today. You all mean a lot to me, and I appreciate you. And with that, Dad. Bye-bye.